first lesson, and welcome to our class. Today we're going to start drawing our pets today using simple shapes. Before we continue, make sure to have your sketchbook ready, preferably a Canson mixed media. You will need a pencil of your choice. It can be a regular pencil or mechanical, an eraser of choice, and lastly you'll need a kneaded eraser. These are often gray and are squishy and are very fun to play with. They're also very good to use while drawing. Alright, let's begin. Go ahead and take your Canson sketchbook, watercolor, or mixed media. Today we're going to begin by drawing shapes. So for now, ignore these steps. We're going to focus right on this one. Get your pencil ready, your eraser, and your kneaded eraser. Off camera, I went ahead and already sketched some drawings out for you guys to see for examples. I have a freshwater turtle here and also a cat. Make sure to have a picture on your tablet or print out a picture of your pet. That way we can use the same photos as references when we're drawing out the shapes. From our freshwater turtle friend here, he has an oval, triangles, circles, and other fun shapes that you can see. Before we begin drawing your pet, let's go ahead and do some practice shapes. Go ahead and create some circles, ovals, any weird triangles. Once you're done and feel accomplished making your little shapes here, I'll go ahead and teach you guys how to start drawing your pets using basic shapes. Make sure to take your time doing this. There's no rush. Just really have fun with it. Alright, so now that you're done practicing and exercising with some fun shapes, we're going to go ahead and start drawing our pets using shapes. Make sure you have a picture on your iPad or a picture of the pet that you're going to be using while we draw today. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside so I can keep looking at the reference photo while I draw. For today's drawing and pet, I'm going to go ahead and draw a pug today. So to get started, we're going to really look at our pet and see what shapes we can find and draw on our paper. On the pug, I'm going to go ahead and start somewhat lightly with a circle. Our pug doesn't really seem to have much of a neck, so we're going to add that to the majority of his body, which kind of looks like a bean shape. On some of our pets, you can see that there are some crease lines where the neck meets the arms or other limbs, so we're going to take that and use it as like a sort of marker, so when we're painting and drawing, it'll be more easier for us to figure that out. So I'm going to see where the arms are. It kind of looks like maybe a sort of cylinder sort of thing. I'm gonna add in a weird looking paw here, which is like a weird looking oval bean shape, kind of similar to what the body looks like here. And you're gonna do the same thing for the rest of the body. Just keep in mind to keep your sketches as light as you can. It doesn't need to look perfect. You're just making sure right now that you're finding shapes within the body of your drawing of your pet. For the face, when I usually draw my animals, I like to keep this sort of X marker that we got here. We'll just zoom in so you can see it a little better. A lot of old school and modern day animators and illustrators tend to use this because it helps mark where the eyes and the muzzle goes. It's just a good way of mapping out faces, and this can be for humans and also animals. Again, see where the shapes are located. If you notice some of your lines are getting too dark or things are getting a little confused, you're gonna go ahead and take your kneaded eraser, stretch it out a bit, like so. It kind of feels like putty. I usually like to morph it into like a little triangle thing that we got right here. And then I very carefully start dabbing it on my drawing just to make my lines a little lighter. And if you notice, if you get your kneaded eraser and start stretching it out like this, that'll also get rid of all the graphite that you used right now to lift up your sketch. And then it should be like brand new again. Okay, and with the ears, notice that his ears are floppy. So I'm gonna lightly sketch out a triangle shape for now. And this ear seems to do a weird little zigzag. I forgot to mention, but You can either go in a cartoony style, realistic style, however you want. This is all for fun and practice, so really go in there and experiment. I think for me, I'm gonna do like a cartoony sort of style today. So I'm gonna make mine look like little beans, I guess. All right, now that your shapes are done, you can go ahead and start taking your kneaded eraser and clean up the lines that you think are getting a little too dark. Or if you want to make some adjustments, you can go ahead and go back in with your pencil and correct a few things if you'd like. Okay, congratulations! You finished putting down all the sketches you need for the shapes. In lesson 2, I'll be teaching you guys how to add on more details. Let me go ahead and try and find those for you. Okay, we'll be learning how to add in more details and features in the face, like the nose, tongue, fur, ears, paws, and other fun stuff. See you soon in lesson 2. Bye!